Today's theme is boots. I'll try to do it. The audience rating of the previous sneakers video was good. There were many overseas viewers. I wondered if there were many people who wanted to design shoes. I did sneakers last time, so this time I decided to try boots-like shoes. It was quite hard work because boots have many parts. It was very tired, so I thought I should take a break from making shoes for a while. This time, I also tried designing the back of the shoes, back of the sole. I would appreciate it if you could watch it without skipping over there. It's fun because I can check where people are watching when I upload it to YouTube. It's fun to watch because the graph analyzes what you see and what you didn't. I stare at the analysis screen all the time. Most of the 3D modeling video on YouTube now use Blender. Designing fabrics with Rhinoceros is quite difficult, I think. I recently learned that there is Marvelous Designer, an application software for fabric design. I thought it might be easier to design shoes with that. I feel like looking into it. Unlike shoes, things like clothes should not able to express wrinkles and cloth tension. So that design software may be programmed with a completely different way of thinking. Shoes can't wrinkle, wrinkle, so maybe it's not suitable for them. Shoes may be a middle ground between hardware and soft products. If there is specialized software there, it might sell. Shoes often have parts sewn together to give them strength. The tooth, the area ground around the shoe laces, the heels, and so on. I'm trying to express the theme there this time. It went well, so I would like you to take a look. There may be a plugin that expresses themes with a blender. Cutting out the parts I'm doing now is fun work. I'm thinking of the image of wrapping a ballet ballet dancer's leg. I'm thinking of using the part where this belt is crossed. These belts are crossed out as the pattern of the character. I'm scared of being too free, so I have a personality that makes me want to make rules like this. That's why I'm looking at a design that incorporates crossed marks in various places. Here is the state of modeling the holes of the string using the normal line that I did last time. The normal line command is important because trying to make these by hand is difficult. If I didn't make a shoelace hole, make shoelace holes, I might not have used the normal line command. This time, since the cross-sectional shape is a round string, I made it using the pipe command. It was a lot of work to create a line to pass the string through the holes. Maybe there is a plugin that does these tasks. The nice thing about Blender is that such plugins are provided for free. I have a lot of respect for users who have the ability to create such plugins. The zipper design was also implemented for this time. This was also troublesome. There may be software that have something like a zipper tool. It was my first time modeling a zipper, so there was also a fun side. I didn't have to observe each frame, each object of the zipper, so I learned a lot. Next is sole of the shoe. It's hard work even though you can't see it. I omitted it for sneakers in last time video, so I decided to make it properly this time. I wanted a slightly lagged image because I imaged thick-soled boots. You can create larger line by creating vertical line with the offset tool and the evenly spaced tool. After that, place the shape to be subtracted with Boolean and place it according to the auxiliary line. The motif this time is crossed shape, so I will place similar protrusions on the sole of the shoe. You can see the pattern on the sole of the shoe when you pass through a puddle. I think it's one of the fun experiences for users. I think that making the soles of shoes is worthwhile. This time, the boots can be worn with the entrance folded. The avant-garde user might be able to wear these by folding the other while keeping one side intact. These are how the seams are modeled. Extract the line of the edge of the part and make a pipe of the line and take out the crossed line of that pipe and the original parts and line up with equal spacing. Space the seam objects evenly along the line. These colors were temporary colors. It these were color these were colors that were added to make it easier to set the color. The colors in this layer developed very well when imported into Blender. I couldn't do myself coloring beyond that coloring. I lost the need to do the coloring I was looking forward to. This time I also made shins. If there are shins, a sense of reality will come out. Don't you like this glossy look? The errors created when converting files gave me a very good feeling. What do you think? Don't you think it's a great shape? Great shade? It is also a little frustrating that a good coloring was born, even so, it was not intended, because it does not contain my idea or intentions. I lost to the product of chance. It's possible that you don't think it's such a nice color. What do you think about putting a thin badge on the folded parts? I wonder what young people think. One of the can badges has the eyeball pattern of one of the Pokemon. It's Yowashi. Japanese name is Yowashi. Sardine, fish sardines Pokemon. And the other side can badge have Sharingan from Naruto's character Itachi. Yowashi and Itachi are contrasting characters. One of the very weak and one of the very strong. It's kind of weird selection. This is the coloring I tried. I think the original color is much better. I think black color contains my stereotype about boots. It's frustrating to lose to an accidental product or AI, but I think I lost this time. I choose the one I honestly thought was good for the thumbnail image. I would be happy if you could give me a register button and a good button. Since I'm looking at the analyzed graph, I know that very few people are looking at the completed image. Requesting a registration button during this time may not be effective. I would also like to do research in that area. See you next time somewhere. Goodbye.